Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Irreplaceable, and I am your host, Ira. Guess where I was? Look at these. I got my nails done for Coldplay. Let me know what you think. Is it a sky full of stars? And I went to the Coldplay concert that happened in Ahmedabad at the Narendra Modi Stadium, which is the biggest stadium in all of India. I didn't know this information, but I had to check it out. So, of course, I did get tickets for Mumbai. I mean, yeah, like the reason I went for Ahmedabad is the day the Mumbai tickets were going to go on sale. I was on a flight to Chennai and I was going there for a work trip. It was literally at 2 a.m. the tickets go live and my plane landed at 2:10. So yeah, I missed it. But anyways, I still did it. Your girl still went for it. I got it.
I got it, yeah, I want it. I got it.
So this is proof, darling. Now here's the thing. I had Coldplay concert on my vision board for the longest time, especially when they went for tour, because I am more about getting involved in experiences, and that is what today's video is all about. Wealth, the new currency of this future, is experiences, is going out, feeling the world for what it is. And we are not being materialistic. We Gen Z, we are not going for materialistic things. We are not going for the latest gadgets or what's new in fashion. Although my t-shirt is pretty cool. What do you think? It's giving irreplaceable and I'm here for it, okay? So, why am I yapping so much about shared experiences? Because we as a generation, we want to experience things. We want to feel euphoria because clubs are too expensive now. Drinks are so expensive. Food has gone up. There's tax on every single thing. And I'm not getting the return. So what majority of us are doing is hanging out with friends. But how many walks can you go for? And how many talks can you have? It's going to get to you at a point. And I feel like a new status of luxury is to be able to spend time with your loved ones without really worrying about wasting time, because you're not wasting time. You're just living it. And isn't that what life's all about? So, Coldplay has been on my vision board ever since 2 years ago. And when they announced their concert, I printed that picture and I stuck it right next to Taylor Swift, which I made it happen. So when I was going for Taylor Swift, which was around July, August, Coldplay was in France. And I was in Paris at that time. And I decided that, hey, how about I go to Coldplay with my sister? And I checked the tickets, 45K for one floor ticket. I didn't have enough kidneys left to buy that. So I did what any normal person would do. I didn't go. The thing with me is I always had this to-do list, this bucket list of experiences that I want to do. And one of those experiences was go to a concert with my family. So you know how at that time it was like this thing where young adults would take their parents on Char Dham or Tirth Yatra. If you don't know what these things are, look them up, because this was like this societal expectation that you're supposed to take your old parents on all this tirth. And in my mom's astrology, it's written that her daughter is going to take her on all these tirth, which I just feel is a tactic by her to make me go to religious places because I'm too cool for that. But anyway, so we as a family have been doing road trips forever. We keep going to religious places and do religious touristy things because that's just how my parents are. And me as a traveler, I'm more about experiences. I'm more about culture, about lifestyle, about cities. So our worlds rarely don't collide. And a lot of times when I go on these said road trips, it's just like 6 hours of just getting lectured by your parents that how bad your generation is and how we're not religious. And, picking out nitpicking things about me and my life, what they don't like. Who wants to be in that atmosphere? I cannot play the music I like. I cannot like sleep the entire time also because it's distracting to the driver, all of these things. And it led a very bad taste in my mouth that, Like traveling with family doesn't have to be such a taxing experience. However, this time I decided to put my ego aside because for the longest time, I feel that Coldplay concert was like a Tirth Yatra for a Gen Z, okay? It rarely happens. And if you get the ticket, bang on. Love it. So I decided something. If Coldplay comes to India, I'm going to take my family to this concert because Coldplay is the only band I can watch with my family and take my parents to. It would be a seated concert experience, so it wouldn't be a lot of hassle for my family. We could have a road trip and finally erase all of those bad memories that we had of constantly fighting on every trip, not being able to sit in a car and just yelling at each other, having problems. For once, we are going to set our differences aside as a unit, bond over something, because as you age, the less and less you interact with your parents, the less and less you stay with your parents. So there are not a lot of topics you can bond over and talk about. This, I thought, was the perfect opportunity. So I survived the Great War. I planned the whole thing out. And another thing, Coldplay is such an immersive experience. I knew they were going to have the time of their lives, and I had to make this happen. Sorry if I'm digressing and I'm all over the place and I'm just like jumping from topics to topics because I have so much to share with you. I have like all this excitement bubbling up with me. Like I haven't removed the band because I have to tell you everything that happened. So I was very excited because I wanted to connect with my family, have a meaningful memory, and have a road trip that I look back with love. That I really wanted to do this. And I loved it. And I had so many of my friends ask me, Ira, you have to come with us to Coldplay. Let's go together. Let's book this ticket, that ticket. And I was like, no, darling. I'm going with my family. Okay, I'm a family girl now. But I really had to do this milestone because I don't know about you, but I have these list of things, these expectations from myself that I want to give back to my parents. I want them to be proud of me. But I feel like for all the sacrifices they did for me in their youth, I feel like I kind of owe it to them. And there are things I want to do with them. And it all started with fixing my relationship with them. This was one of those things. So we as a family decided we're going to do this. I literally emptied my bank account because these are seated tickets. They were expensive and I packed it. I booked it in such a strategic way that I could see the special stage. I could see the main stage. And it was like not very far, but like perfect. Like so that, I could see like the crowd also when the whole colors come off. So I planned it very meticulously. I also like made these badges for them. And we all like, I wanted us all to be matching and wear yellow, but we didn't have yellow outfits. So I kind of like made these badges and we all got one. So I have this thing where I randomly make a lot of friends anywhere I go. And I also have this thing where gift giving is one of my love languages. So I made these Polaroids. Oh my God, you have to see them. They are so cute. I made these Polaroids and I was just going around the concert hall and whosever vibe I liked, I would just give one of them, here, take, you can have this. This one's for you. And I would just like give them these Polaroids and look, they're so cute. You wish you were my friend, huh? and if you got a Polaroid from me, do like comment down below and we could like vibe it later. So I made the badges. I made the Polaroid. 13-hour car ride. I promised myself.
No fighting, no screaming, no yelling. Be cooperative. Everyone's in this together.
I think our family, like us whole, just had that idea collectively that we are in for the experience and we don't want to ruin the vibe for anyone. So my parents were making an effort. They were religiously listening to Coldplay music on for days so that they could understand the vibe. My mom's favorite songs were Hymn for the Weekend, Paradise, and wait, another, I don't remember. There was this one more song.
1 second.
My mom's favorite songs were Hymn for the Weekend and Paradise, and she really connected with it. And my dad was just too much into Adventure of a Lifetime, and it was a total vibe. So they knew the songs, they knew the set list. We got in, we went in early, and we were handed in our bands and these moon goggles, moon glasses. I don't know, but they're like super cute. Hey! So I don't know if you can see, but you can, one second. You can see heart through it. So let me see. I don't know if you look through them and there are a lot of lights, it will show you hearts. So it's super cool. And yeah, so we got our tickets. We went. I got one extra thing for my parents because they have never really done concerts before. I was worried if the sound would be too much for them. So I got these like Loop earbuds. It's not sponsored, but I really like Loop because I use it a lot for my concert experience. And the way it is you basically just plug them in and they're like noise cancelling. So this really comes in handy when I go clubbing or when I go to techno events with a lot of bass because I can't handle a lot of sound myself. I think I'm a boomer that ways. But yeah, so it worked out. We entered the directions. Everything was printed out on this map by Book My Show. It was amazing. I will add clips. You let me know what you think. And if you went to the concert, drop a comment below. So throughout the whole experience, we were bonding as a family. We were really in it together. I was constantly looking at my parents like,
Are they enjoying? Is everything fine? Do they have water?
and I was like constantly worried, like, are they fed? Are they not bored? Are they not sleeping? And all of those things. But they were enjoying. They were zen. I was the one panicking. And everything went to place. I ticked off my bucket list. I took my family on a road trip and I gifted my parents a concert of a lifetime. So that was one major chip off my shoulder. And it made me feel really proud as a daughter. And this is a reminder to you that it's never too late to do things for your parents. And as you grow older, they age, the distance between yours and them, the generational gap, it increases. So before you become completely opposite person who don't really know much about each other, try to bring yourself together, put in that effort because it's going to be worth it. At the end of the day, all you're going to look back to are the memories you made and how much fun you had. So even though you may have bitterness from family and they do give us a lot of trauma and they know exactly what points to trigger because they set those buttons in the first place, it gets well, it gets better. And you can rewrite those traumatic memories if you choose to. It definitely takes effort from both sides. But when someone sees you trying, they kind of try back. So I hope that's the takeaway from this video. And you remember that now life isn't just about consumption, buying, keeping things. It's about these living experiences that just make the world a more beautiful place for you. These are your memory. These are your life. And if you're not going to do now, especially when you're young, then when? And then 10 years down the line, not only would you be feeling FOMO, you would legit be feeling that I wasted my youth in my bedroom, bed rotting. And I wouldn't wish that on any of us. So if you see an opportunity, even if you don't want to, if you can with friends, go out. Because the best thing you can do right now in your life is hang out with friends, make memories, talk all those cringe stuff, and just live. Let things happen to you rather than you doing all these things. Literally go experience. And that's my message for today's episode. I hope you had fun. I would love to share more stories. I'll put it on all my Instagram. Check that out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.